your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. You know, a wise man once said that there are 3 ways to do everything: the right way, the wrong way, and my way. Well, I like to think that there's another list of 3 ways to do anything. That's the expensive way, the not as expensive way, and the free way. No, not the interstate freeway. I mean doing it yourself. And that rule really applies when it comes to washing your car. But if you go to one of those car washes where they do everything, it can cost you as much as $10 or $12. My favorite place when I have the change is to come to a do-it-yourself car wash, like this one, where unless you're really, really slow, for $4 or less, you can wash your own car and get wet and have fun at the same time. But if you want to do it even more cheaply, there's always the garden hose back home. And boy, do I have a garden hose. That's one of the nice things about living where I do live. But you know, I couldn't find anybody to help me, so I didn't have anybody to spray. But washing your own car goes back about as far as car ownership, and that goes back a long way. As a matter of fact, all the way to the 1700s when they came out with the first steam-powered vehicles. But this was in the era when things were both functional and beautiful. And so this from the 1880s, an early Mercedes-Benz, I'm sure was well kept up. Unlike this early car, which looks a little worse for wear. But of course, cars looked like this if you didn't take care of them back after the turn of the century for one very simple reason. The roads were horrible. Even the popular songs of the time showed people out in their merry Oldsmobile wearing what were called dusters, often wearing goggles. But then the whole idea of car ownership changed and cars became colorful. Even today, if you go to a car show, you'll see a wide variety of cars from the 20s and 30s that look great. Many of them because of a new product, Car New. It was advertised on the most popular radio show of the era, Fibber McGee and Molly, in which the commercial was incorporated into the plot.
Here's how it works. Just apply Johnson's Car New over the surface of your car, let it dry to a white powder, and wipe it off with a soft cloth. That's all. It cleans and polishes in one easy operation. Why, do you know it...
Now, wait a minute, Harlow.
Safe driving begins with the care of your car, doesn't it?
But the car wash evolved slowly. Before World War II, there were many do-it-yourself car washes, very similar to the kind we see everywhere. But it wasn't until the Hanna Company, after World War II, developed the automatic drive-through car wash that type of car wash really blossomed. Today's equipment is ultra-modern, and many of the places will hand-detail your car after going through the wash. A lot of schools and civic groups have discovered that holding a car wash is a great way for them to make some money. And here in the Coachella Valley, yeah, we can't forget that car wash with that vintage sign that a lot of people love, but too many think is an eyesore. Of course, there is one other alternative, and that is not to wash your car at all. Unfortunately, here in the Coachella Valley, at least where I live, we have a water problem, I think. The water has a lot of crud in it. Probably safe crud, but it's crud. And if you park near a sprinkler, and there are a lot of them out here, you get spots all over your car, and the only way you can take them off is with Brillo, which I wouldn't advise. I'm Dennis Daly with your Daily News Update.